Let's kick off this explainer by rethinking a concept we all seem to be chasing: success. We talk about it all the time, we strive for it, but what if the way we've been measuring it is, well, just plain wrong? Our whole journey really starts with this one simple question. We have this habit of linking success to a single thing, right? Usually money. But what if that very unit of measurement is fundamentally flawed? So here's the first big idea to chew on. Forget the bank account. This framework suggests true success isn't about what you accumulate, it's about who you become. And that is a fundamental shift, moving away from just gathering things to achieving a sense of wholeness. Okay, so if it's not about wealth, then what is it? Let's dive in and build our very first formula. This one is all about what we can actually control, our own personal effort. We're going to call this small s success. The foundation here is the idea that personal success isn't one big, flashy event. It's the sum of all your small efforts over time. So think of it less like a single lottery ticket win and more like building something amazing, brick by brick, day after day. Right at the heart of that personal success equation is Q, which stands for the quality of your ideas. And this isn't some abstract, fuzzy concept. No, it's a direct function of three really concrete things. K for the knowledge you acquire, pi for the practice you put in, and tau for your innate talent. And here's a real game-changing insight. These three parts are not created equal. This framework suggests that knowledge actually has the greatest impact, followed by practice, which in turn outweighs your raw talent. Now, why is that? Well, think about it. Your knowledge is what directs your practice, making sure it's effective. So yeah, talent is a great starting point, but what you learn and how you apply it, that matters so much more in the long run. This is also a great way to see how imbalances play out in a real world. And you might notice a new element here: storytelling. That's because even the most brilliant idea is totally useless if you can't communicate it. You might be the untapped potential with tons of talent but no knowledge, or maybe you're the hidden genius with amazing ideas but no way to share them. This shows that success in the real world needs a balance of both creation and communication. Okay, let's dive into this next part because it reframes something we often think is just completely random: luck. The source material here argues that luck isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you can actively participate in creating. You see, luck isn't passive. It's an active event, and it happens right at the intersection of these three things. An opportunity shows up, your preparation means you're actually ready for it, and you have the courage to take action and seize the moment. You need all three for luck to really strike. So the crucial point is this: when you build your personal agency, when you focus on what you can control, you become anti-fragile. That means you don't just survive challenges, you actually get stronger from them. On the flip side, just waiting around for good luck to fall in your lap, well, that can lead to complacency and just standing still. All right, so we've covered our personal efforts and the formula for luck. Now we're going to combine them with one final and pretty humbling variable to get the full picture of what we'll call capital S success. This final variable is called the YOD, or higher order feedback. You can think of it as the X factor in the whole success algorithm. It represents all the forces that are completely outside of our control. I mean, you could invent the world's best smartphone, but if a global supply chain crisis hits right then, that's the YOD. It's market shifts, it's pure chance. It's a reminder that we are co-authors of our story, not the sole creators. And here it is, the grand unified theory. Grand success is the result of everything we've talked about. It starts with your personal effort, that's the small s, the quality of your ideas and your consistency. Then that gets amplified by your manufactured luck, you being prepared when opportunity strikes. And finally, all of that gets influenced by the X factor, those uncontrollable forces of the universe. So we have the mechanics, right? We have the how of success. But that leaves us with the most important question of all: why? Why do any of this? Let's explore how this entire framework builds into something with a much deeper, more human meaning. This is where the framework really shifts. It stops being just a cold calculation and starts being a guide for a life well lived. We're moving beyond just achievement and into the realm of real fulfillment. And the great novelist Leo Tolstoy gives us this incredibly powerful metaphor. Think about that for a second. A man is like a fraction. What could that possibly mean for success? Here's how Tolstoy's metaphor breaks down. The top part of the fraction, the numerator, that's your intrinsic worth. It's who you are at your core. Let's say that's a constant. The bottom part, the denominator, that's your ego, what you think of yourself. So the more you practice humility, the larger that denominator gets, and the smaller the overall fraction of your self-importance becomes. And this connects right back to where we started. Real success isn't about getting more, it's about becoming more by needing less. It's about shedding the ego and all the unnecessary wants that get in the way of becoming a complete person. This final formula puts it all into a really practical ethical context, the trusted advisor equation. To build trust, you combine credibility, meaning people believe what you say, with reliability, they believe you'll do what you say, and intimacy, they feel safe sharing with you. But crucially, you divide all that by your self-orientation. So the lower your focus on yourself, the higher the trust. And finally, you multiply everything by a lifelong commitment to the truth. And here is the final, absolutely crucial point. The word values isn't explicitly written in any of these formulas, but it is the invisible ink. It's the moral compass that guides how you gain knowledge, how you practice, how you act, and what truth you ultimately commit yourself to. So as we wrap up this explainer, the ultimate question isn't just about understanding the formulas. It's about consciously choosing the principles that guide them. So I'll leave you with this. If success is an equation, what values are you using to solve it?